All right, let's get started on our Persian Paisley Peacock project. That's some alliteration for you there. The supplies you're going to need today are some white paper. You should have 3 sheets in your kit. You'll need something to draw with. If you'd like to grab this drawing tutorial that's in your kit, it shows you how to draw a paisley shape. Might be helpful for you today. And then also these sheets here that show you step by step how to build these really cool Persian style patterns. Might want to check those out and work through those to help you design your project today. And then you will also need something to color with. I'll be using markers and crayons today. And then also scissors, glue, and this yellow cardstock for your background. Alright, so for step 1, we are going to take our blank white paper here and turn it into landscape mode. And on this paper, we're going to draw 3 or maybe 4 paisley shapes, okay? So each shape will be about this big if we're going for 3. We also want to make them about as tall as our paper here, okay? So if you want to grab this paper, it shows you kind of step by step here how to draw this paisley shape. I'm going to walk you through it also. First thing, you're going to start up here at the top. We're going to make this little kind of curly Q at the top. So we'll start here, curl around, and head down. Okay. And then all that's next is it's going to come back up, make kind of a wide swing, and then back up to where we started. And there you go, you've got yourself a paisley. Okay, so for step 1, I want you to fill up your page here. So probably 3 will fit, maybe 4, it depends how big you draw them. And when you get that done, you are ready to move. You're going to draw 3 or 4 on each of your white papers. So we need at least 6, maybe 9 or 10 paisley shapes. Okay, one of these is going to be the body of our peacock, and then the rest of them will be feathers. So you can see I've got a whole bunch of paisley shapes drawn here. Now I'm going to pick one to be the body of my peacock. I'll go with this one. So all you need to do here is turn this into the body. So this little part up here will be the head, and then this will be the body. So you can add a beak. You can add some legs. If you want to add a wing, you can do that. If you want to add, let's see, I guess this bird kind of needs an eyeball. If you want to add some textures to this bird. Once you have your peacock body done, we'll add some color to this guy later. The rest of your paisleys are going to become feathers. So if you want, you can grab these pages here. These are a step-by-step drawing tutorial to show you how to draw some really cool patterns like these you see here, or ones, and it'll show you how to start making up pretty complicated patterns like this all on your own. So if you want to check this out, this would be a cool thing to to read through, and it has some things for you to draw along with, and it shows you step by step how to build some patterns. The important thing to remember with these is that all patterns start out simply. So you can see here, all of these patterns are just made up of either dots, circles, raindrops, waves, loops. Some of them have these right angles where they're like sharp corners, maybe X's or maybe squiggles, okay? So it gives you some space here to try out all of these pieces, and then shows you how to do that one, this one. They look complicated, but guys, they're really not. Look, it just starts with dots and then some circles, some more circles, some curves. They're really not as complicated as they look. It's just step by step adding one of these basic pieces each step. Okay, that one's pretty neat. Just starts with some waves and some loops, some circles. Okay, so I want you to try these out. Get familiar with all of these building blocks of patterns, and then you can draw some of your own here. You can continue making Paisleys here on the back and fill them in with some of these patterns. And then once you feel good about that, and you've made up some of your own patterns, you're just gonna go and fill in all of these feathers with some of these patterns. Where the body had the small end at the top, the small end was the head. With the feathers, the small end's gonna be at the bottom, and this big part's gonna be the big fancy feather that we see. Okay, so take your time. This is really just a drawing project, a doodling project. So take your time going through this and practicing. Take your time doodling, making up some of your own patterns, and then when you feel good, go in there and use your creative energy to fill these in with some interesting patterns. I want to challenge you to try to make every feather look different. Once you have all your feather designs colored in, the next step is just to cut them out. Once all your feathers and your peacock body are all cut out, the final step is just to arrange them on your yellow cardstock background. Your feathers will stick off the edge of the background, that's fine. And once you find an arrangement you like, just glue them down.